In this video, this Jaguar XFR receives Apple Android CarPlay and a mad looking wrap. The system we're going for is this. It's called a Mr. 12 volt, and this fits the Jaguar XF X250 shape models and also the Jaguar XK X150 shape models. As you can see, there's a lot of things and stuff in this kit. So it's not the simplest job to install, but it's a good product and well worth it in my opinion. So we've got chipboards to go inside the stereo, fibre optic cables to add in, and of course a bunch of different wiring. And once it's all installed, we'll be able to connect our phone to. So firstly, we set to work with removing most of the dashboard and the passenger seat. This allows us to access the various modules. We then have to take some of these modules apart, install an additional chipboard, lots of small wiring and ribbons, some fibre optic cables, as well as route it all into the dashboard. So here's the module. I've got to carefully take this apart and install this extra layer of circuit board here and connect these ribbons and tiny wires and stuff. It's quite delicate and I've got to be super careful. Now that's all reassembled with its new wire out the back. It's time to reinstall that and the wiring back into the car. And of course, not forgetting the new interface. I can access this wire here. They're plugged together, you have to separate them. Fit this little adapter, whoops, fit this little adapter onto there, and then plug this loop in, and that will bypass the infrared wiring here, which is why it's flashing red. So that carries data through a USB module, but due to the new Apple Android CarPlay, we're not going to be using that USB module anymore, so that's the reason for installing this. Now there's a few more boxes under here. There's like 3 in total, one for the car phone, one for DAB, and another one for the USB box, so it's easy to get confused which one. The USB box is the one underneath this air blower pipe, so that's the one with the orange wire on that we're going to be bypassing. There's it installed. I'm going to plug that end back into the USB box, reinstall the seat, and let's see what we got. Okay, check it out. Apple CarPlay. Oh, okay. Look at this. Look at this. Once reassembled, this is the end result. So much more functionality from your Jaguar. So all the apps. So we've got Luke's phone. Hi Luke.
Hello.
Luke's phone connected, just to show you guys all the things and stuff available through the Android Apple CarPlay. So WhatsApp, music, Google Maps, messages. You can have like Waze and Garmin or whatever other types of sat nav on here. I like Google Maps, you like Waze, it's all good. But all the apps, or at least the majority of the apps on your phone, will appear on here. And all the original functions of the car, we click home, are still there as well. Okay, so we've still got all the heating controls, heated seats, heated steering wheels, and we've even got all the original audio as well, so you can listen to that stuff. Now if you want to go into the Android Apple CarPlay, I believe you just click portable audio again, is it? Or do we go off and on it?
I think you go off and then back onto it.
There we are, simple as that. So you've got extra functions and no reduced functions, and I think on a lot of the apps you can even split the screen and stuff like that, which is really cool. It tells you your phone battery there and stuff as well. So yeah, really handy. And you've also got a USB input here, so you can stream stuff through this as well, or of course you can use it to keep your phone charged up. So that's the Android Apple CarPlay for the Jaguar XF, very similar for the Jaguar XK as well, and keep an eye out for this system coming on other Jaguar and Range Rover models. This car's received lots of other modifications from Wraptor over time, including our suede dashboard fix and our Wraptor carbon fibre steering wheel. If you like this car, well, it's featured in a few other videos of ours on our YouTube channel, so hope you go and check those out. You peeping? We've got a peeper. We've got a peeper. Call the police. Call the police.
Where?
You. You did the peeping. What have you got to say for yourself?
Nothing.
Nothing?
No.
Nothing.
It's silver.
Okay. It's silver still. Okay. One car with the rear end stripped down. Floor clean. Paul's doing a cracking job of cleaning the paint. Hello, Paul. For the vinyl wrap. Curtain closed. Heater on. At Wraptor Customs. So I think it's time to get it wrapped up. Ready to wrap, ready to rock. Now the fun's about to really start. We're going to wrap this car. So this car is going to receive our Wraptor rear end signature wrap. You can see this wrap on lots of other cars. If you type #RaptorCrew, all one word, into social media, you may just come across some similar looking really cool cars. Now, a crucial part to doing a good job of vehicle wrapping is post-heating. So I'm going to generally warm up everywhere that we've wrapped, and that's going to make the glue nice and melty, and I'm going to dab it down gently. But also, if there's any bubbles trapped, the moisture in the air in the bubble will expand, and that will be quite apparent, and it will start to sort of bubble and get bigger. In that case, I'm going to stop heating, dab it down, make sure the air is dispersed. One little tip I'm going to give for those of you that want to go at wrapping, or maybe even some of you that are experienced wrap installers. Now, I'm about to wrap this panel, and it's crucial how much material I leave, or how much I cut off or don't cut off, to be able to tuck it into this window seal rubber here. So I've got a little tip. I've got a test piece here. Metallic orange is my weapon of choice. And I'm going to place it just under the seal here, because it's crucial exactly where I cut the vinyl after I wrap it, because if I cut off too much, then it's not going to reach the rubber seal here. We're going to see the old silver paint, which we don't want. Or if I cut off too little, we're going to have a big flappy edge, and I'm never going to tuck it all under here, right? So my little trick is as follows. With the test piece, I'm going to slide it just a couple of millimeters under the rubber, because that ideally is perfect, like that. So when I wrap this, I'm going to have that much material left and tuck it under. I'm going to fish this end out now and see exactly where it lays on the window glass in order for me to cut it in the correct kind of length. Untuck this. Alright, there we go. So, I bridge it from this edge here and offer it there. You know what? It's pretty much level with the edge of this glass here. So it's pretty much level with the edge of that, if you can see. So I could probably use the edge of the glass to guide my knife, but I may just sit my blade over just a millimetre to just ensure I've got enough material to tuck under there. I don't want to go short, I don't want to see any old silver where we don't want to see it. So that is exactly how much material I need to leave when I'm trimming the edges to get that perfect finish. So yeah, here goes, wish me luck. But before I do that, of course, I need to wrap this rear quarter. Let's get some material down, shall we? Alright, we're getting there. So, pre-planned from earlier, you can see the edge of the window glass. I'm going to cut just like a millimetre over on the edge here, as carefully and as slowly as I can. In fact, I'm going to give myself a more clear line. That's it. Nice and slowly. Now, a little fact is, if you use a quality blade with just adequate pressure, you actually can cut on glass and will not scratch it. Too much pressure, horrible cheap blades can scratch it, but this allows me to cut just on the glass, and I promise you there will not be a mark on there. Alright, let's remove our trimmed excess. Time to tuck it in. And there we have it. All the way around the edge, under the rubber. That is a fairly seamless appearing finish. So this is our Wraptor rear end signature wrap, and going along the rear door here is going to have a kind of tear mark, and this is done quite accurately by machine, by our plotter, but the piece on the roof pillar here, that's always done by hand, which means every vehicle is that little bit different. So we've protected the paint with some masking tape, or 2 layers of masking tape actually, just to be sure, which allows us then to cut over the top of the paint without actually touching it and damaging it. So there's slight marks in the masking tape here, but there should be no marks in the paint. Only joking, there's no marks. You can stick this back down, followed by a little bit of heat to make sure it's really stuck down. And to the customer's taste, over the top of this we're overlaying a custom graphic. I set to work plotting the graphic, and as you can see it's quite an aggressive graphic. Time to stick it on the car. The satin black torn rear end is our Wraptor signature wrap. If you'd like this on your car, feel free to get in touch. Or alternatively, you can have whatever you want, because we provide it all at Wraptor Customs. If you'd like a quality wrap installed by trained, qualified, experienced wrap installers and technicians, please do send us a message, info@wraptorcustoms.com. It's all coming together and it's nearly reveal time.
It's looking so cool. Oh, I can't wait to reveal this one. Stay tuned, guys. Now, to carry on the car's previous theme, I'm going to be adding some more red and green accents. Oh, it's late now. But I've got to get this ready for reveal in the morning. I'm tired and I need sleep and food and drink and a shower and a haircut and things and stuff. I'm so tired. I've got to get this finished. It's nearly finished, then I can ceramic coat it, ready to get up nice and early tomorrow, reveal it to the owner, and then go home to bed again.
Rocking and rolling.
Well, welcome back, Nath. Thank you very much.
This
Nice
time
to be
again,
here.
another 12 months. And in that 12 months, created another wish list.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah, always something to do.
Further enhancements on the car. So, obviously, visually, some big changes on this one.
Yeah.
You know roughly what you're getting,
Yeah.
but I guess
Yeah.
not completely, right?
No, that's right. Yeah.
Ready?
And it's always going to look better in the car than on the picture, anyway, isn't it? So.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Let's have a look. Let's have a look.
Okay, here it goes. It's pretty aggressive. I like it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's. Yeah.
Upper level.
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think?
It's not subtle, is it?
It's not, is it? It's not subtle.
That Jaguar is how you do an angry Jaguar.
And she is an angry Jaguar too.
Yeah. The British muscle car.
Yeah. 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 It's amazing how when you finally see it, how it looks. You know, it's just.
On the proof, it gives you an idea of colours and sort of placement, but
Yeah.
they always look a lot better in the flesh, don't they?
Absolutely.
And you've got the gloss and the satin next to each other, complementing each other. All ceramic coated, so obviously the fresh wrap, and then I've just did a little tickle with the machine polish all over the silver and put the ceramic on. Yeah, lots of accents of red and green. So like the bonnet vents, we're going to do like red and green, but I just did silver because I didn't want to go overkill. It's like you could ruin it with too much. It starts to look sort of tacky.
Yeah.
Which, although we want it to be out there, we don't want it to be like tacky or anything, do we? So
No.
I think it looks pretty cool.
Yeah. And they say it stands out with the supercharger.
Yeah, yeah. And it's in our Wraptor font as well.
Yeah.
And I hope you enjoyed the vid, guys. Please remember to click subscribe if you haven't already, and we hope you join us on the next video, Wednesday around midday. We constantly have lots of new exciting products and services coming for cars, and especially the Jaguars. So keep an eye out on our YouTube and socials to see what fresh products and services are coming your way. thanks for watching. That's it for this one. Please remember to tune in Wednesday around midday to see our next video on YouTube. I'm Dud, thanks for watching. Wraptor Customs.